Hi guys, and welcome back to 6 Star Doll Studio. Today, as you saw in the title, I'll be doing my All My Dolls video for 2025. My last video of All My Dolls was 2 years ago when I began my channel, if I'm remembering correctly, so it is a very much needed video. For a little background, I began my collection by putting all my dolls in the 6 Star Doll Studio family, which they still are, but they're now split into different families. So my main family in this collection is the Star family, which are my original girlies, although I love all my dolls. And there's a couple other families that kind of just are in there. My collection is also made up of both mine and my younger sister's dolls, so I will note that for each doll. Anyways, let's get into the video. Starting with my first girly, this is Willow Rose Star. Willow is 19 years old and is in the Star family. She is very quiet but can still be fun when you get close to her. She plays piano and ballet and is now studying college for MIA, which is Music Industry Arts, while joining the school's dance team as well. She roomed with a Stella Star and two other girls, Memphis Thorn and Kamari Asker. She is also really good friends with Yvette Peters, Milani Akina, Kiko Solis, and Tula Deer. I gotten her on April 30th, 2022 when I visited the American Girl outlet while they still existed for the first time. I was torn between choosing this Rebecca Rubin doll or a Truly Me 82 or Josefina, and I ended up choosing Rebecca for my first American Girl doll because my mom loved her the best. My sister also chose her first American Girl doll that day too, which leads us to the next doll, Nenea Mitchell Star. Nenea Mitchell Star is part of the Star family as well and is very well known for her skateboarding skills, her soccer skills, and her love for video games. She's a very big tomboy and Emory looks up to her a lot. She is now 19 years old and she lives away from home with her friends Sam, Silas, and Gio. Nenea and her friends always have that teenage angst to be away from home, spending most of their time out skateboarding on the streets or roaming the roads. Nenea has a job at the local skateboard shop, Grip and Grind, and often stops in for dinner at the Star House here and there. You may notice throughout the video that my sister likes to keep the dolls' original names and I like to change them, and it's kind of a way to differentiate our dolls, if you were ever wondering whose is whose. Next doll is Emory Star, my Truly Me 67. Her original name was Emory Dixon, but since the update of families, it was changed to Emory Star. Emory is 15 years old and is very outgoing and tomboy-like. She loves to skateboard, especially with Nenea, and is learning electric guitar. She's also learning with Yvette how to film, so she can make her own skateboard films. She likes to hang around Juniper whenever she's home to help her cook, bake, clean, or whatever Junie is doing. Emory is the youngest of the Star family as well and is always full of energy. I got Emory on October 13th, 2022 at an Indigo while traveling. At the same time as getting Emory, my sister had gotten Yvette Peters. In my collection, Yvette Peters is 19 and is the trendy, aesthetic, clean, earthy girl. She's part of the Peters family and lives with her younger sister Kendall. She's very kind, caring, and can be very outgoing, although she really likes to talk about herself. In her free time, she's usually with her girlfriend Quinn, filming a vlog or shopping. She's also friends with Willow, Addison, and Rory, which are my Newberg dolls. And she just graduated high school but has stayed back for her younger sister, although she dreams of going to school to study geology. My next girly is Juniper Star, my Addie Walker doll. She's part of the Star family and she plays the motherly role in the family, as she's the oldest. She's not the mother, she plays the motherly role. She's 21 years old, kind-hearted, and sarcastic at times. Most of the time she's busy caring for her younger sisters, but she is also taking online general college courses in her free time, so she is still prepared for the future as her siblings are moving out slowly. I got Junie for Christmas in 2022. She was one of my dream dolls at the time, and my sister and mom had paired up to buy her new for me, which I'm so grateful for. I love her so much. She's one of my favorites. Now, onto my next. Here are my twins, Aaron and Quinn. I know they don't look remotely the same, but it just adds to their contrast of their relationship. Starting with Quinn Lin Star, she is my truly me 61 and is my creative gal. I relate to her a lot because of her imagination and need to always be crafting up something. She takes a lot of pride in her Letterboxd account and is always updating it. Quinn is very outgoing, fun, and is usually in her own world crafting up her next project. She's dating Yvette, which was mentioned before, and fun fact, her favorite season is summer. She's also 17 years old and dreams of going to film school to become a screenwriter. As for Erin Lee Star, she's my Isabel Palmer doll, and her personality is the complete opposite of Quinn's. Erin is my girly girl and my Sophie Claire of the family. She's a little whiny and wants everything, although she still has her moments. Her hobbies include shopping, cheerleading, and FaceTiming her crushes. She dreams of having her own white small puppy to carry around and become a famous influencer. Aaron and Quinn were my first Facebook Marketplace finds. I got them on February 9th, 2023, both for an incredible deal, even with them being shipped to me. I originally wanted to change Quinn into a boy because her hair is cut a little bit on the side, but I bonded with her too much to change her. They're also part of the Star family. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they are. The next doll I got was at another Indigo store on March 24th, 2023. I was looking for an 82, but ended up with my sweet, truly me 40. Her name is Kiko Solis, and she is 16 years old. She's friends with Willow, Yvette, and Tula. Kiko is very quiet and keeps to herself most of the time, imagining her own fairy world. She likes to write her own stories, and she loves Studio Ghibli movies. She also has her own betta fish named Zuzu that she's had since she was 12. On the same day I got Kiko, my sister bought our first and only well-wisher for the collection, Kendall Peters. Kendall Peters is 11 years old and is Yvette's younger sister. During days Yvette can't watch Kendall, she will go to the Star house with Junie, or the other Star siblings will babysit her. Kendall is shy at first, but is truly a wild child when you get to know her. She likes to play dolls and stuffies or jump in mud and get dirty. Next is my Kavi Shorma doll, but I renamed her to B Shorma. I got B on April 29th, 2023 when I visited the American Girl outlet for the last time. I can't remember if it was the Eaton Center or the Yorkdale one though. Anyways, B is 18 years old and is neighbors to the Star family. I haven't created much of a personality for her, to be honest, but she does have a brother, Dev, who was introduced in one of my stop motions. Her original name used to be Isla, but was also changed after I made the stop motion. The next doll I actually don't have, but I'll still give her a moment. So, I found Mave, a truly me 39, at a thrift store near me. I was so surprised to see her because I live in a small town in Canada, but I instantly grabbed her and fixed her up. I had her for a while and planned to make her into a boy, but then honestly, I just lost her. So I'm not sure if I accidentally donated her or if she's just in one of my old toy bins, but I haven't been able to find her for a while despite looking through all my toy bins, so who knows? Anyways, the next doll I got was a Stella Star. She is my Claudia Wells doll, and she is definitely one of my favorite dolls to dress because she looks good in everything. I got a Stella July 1st, 2023, or sometime around then, from Indigo when they had a sale online. She originally wasn't a part of the Star family, but I have grown to love her so much she just had to be in the Star family. Estella is 19 years old. She has a lot of personality and never fails to tell the truth. She has a strong opinion on many things, especially when it comes to music and their artists. She just finished her first year studying psychology, since she can also be very understanding and gentle. She shared a townhouse with Willow, Kamari, and Memphis, but her home friends are Quinn, which is her sister, B, Yvette, and she is dating Tula. Although they were on and off for the past year, little drama, but in her free time, Estella loves to thrift, dance, and adventure in the forest with one of her dogs. We have Simba, Nala, and Tinkerbell, so she'll go with any of one. Sometimes all three, who knows. Moving on to my next doll, I basically went a whole year without buying another doll, which honestly was impressive on my part. I genuinely didn't know I could do that. Anyways, next doll is Stella's girlfriend, Tula, my Kaya doll. I got Tula on June 6th, 2023, when I think I won a gift card to the American Girl site. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it was. Tula was actually my first doll straight from the site, and I got a few more clothes to qualify for free shipping, which I think I have like a video or a short or something on it. But anyways, Tula Deer is known through high school between all my dolls in the collection. Tula started off very quiet as the new girl, but after meeting Stella, she really crawled out of her shell and has gotten a big friend group at school. She's friends with Kiko, Yvette, Willow, B, Quinn, and obviously Stella. Tula is 18 years old and really wants to share and embrace her culture as an Indigenous woman. She does ribbon dancing and jingle dancing with her two younger sisters, Dakota and Winona, which her nickname is Winnie. She also admires her older brother and dad when they go drumming and is also learning how to sing along with them. Tula loves to go on walks and collect nature like rocks, shells, and cool sticks. Eventually, I want to have more Kaya molds so I can create her family visually, because I actually love just like her storyline that I've created in my head, but that's for the future, and I don't really need more dolls right now, so who knows if that will ever happen. The next doll I bought while in my college dorms. It was November 13th, 2024. I'd found an amazing price for a doll and many old American Girl doll shoes. So obviously, I had to go for it. I have a video on it. My roommates didn't know anything about my doll collecting, so I snuck out of the house with a backpack saying I had to go stop at the school for my friend. Instead, my friend who knew about my dolls came along, and I got my Truly Me 27 Memphis Thorn. In my collection, Memphis is roommates with Willow, Stella, and Kamari, which I have said many times, so I won't repeat it for Kamari. Despite Memphis being a Sophie Claire doll, she's actually nothing like Sophie Claire. Memphis is very earthy and loves her gemstones and crystals. She is also always up for random errands, walks, or literally anything. She has no sense of time, though, and is always late for class and early to dinner reservations. Memphis is 19 and is studying to be a midwife because she claims she loves babies. I'm still working on her personality, although I have really bonded with Memphis while at college. My next girlie is the last roommate, Kamari Asker. I won Kamari from AG Dolls Collectors giveaway, I think sometime at the beginning of December this year. Since this is my second NAIA, I can't say that Kamari is staying Kamari, but that is for the future to decide. As for currently in my collection, Kamari is a 20-year-old Arab girl studying astronomy in university. When she was just 4, her family moved from Lebanon to Canada since most of her extended family had plans to as well. Kamari is a very imaginative person and she is always trading books with her friends. She is more quiet, but she loves to share all of her knowledge once someone is interested, and Kamari's favorite color is green. Lastly, we're down to my last doll, my newest doll, my Kanani Akina, Melani Akina. On February 22nd, 2025, I found Kanani for a great price on Facebook Marketplace in Toronto. It just turned out that I was in Toronto for the weekend, so me and my boyfriend went together to go pick her up, and she even came with her accessories, so I was super excited. Melani grew up with 2 younger sisters, Liana and Kalia, and an older brother, Ikaya. When her sisters were only a few years old and learning how to speak, they would only be able to call Melani Mave, resulting in her nickname Mave. Melani grew up caring for her younger sisters in Hawaii, and she was often found near music, either dancing, singing, or playing. She owned a special ukulele she nicknamed Yuke Mele, mele meaning songs, poems, or chants. She also loves to play piano and sing to her favorite artists. Melani is now 19 years old and studying music industry arts at college and is learning to play guitar as well. Her dream is to share her music with the world and run a hula studio of her own. Melani is always looking for a way to cheer others up and often puts others ahead of herself. She is very soft-spoken and caring, but she sure knows how to have a good time. And that concludes all my dolls 2025, I do still have a lot of my off-brand dolls, which I did not include and are kind of banished to the basement, but in my terms, we are finished. If you've watched this far, comment a flower emoji to help summon summer here, because we're still getting rain, power outages. It hasn't been too fun. And thank you for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.